And
Uh-huh.
he had no way of knowing that Grandma did any of this to me because we never discussed it. And I said to my son, oh, my goodness, it had to have been Grandma. It was my mother.
Wow.
Isn't
Dottie.
that creepy?
Yes, yes.
When he told me that, I just couldn't believe it because, like I said, he had no way of knowing that this experience happened to me because he didn't even live with us.
Oh.
He was married and off. But that was just the strangest experience. And I said, well, it's Grandma. Just accept it's Grandma. And she won't hurt you. She's just checking on you.
Dottie.
So, I know. Isn't that? And that is a true story. It just gives me the back of my neck stings
Wow.
when I think about it.
Well, thank you so much for calling. That's so great.
I thought I'd share it.
I really appreciate you calling. That's great.
Okay.
Thank you, Dottie.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, bye. Thank you. I have Ray Frazier on the line. How you doing, Ray?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thanks for being on Spooky Talk. You used to be on WPON. Feel free to tell us about it.
That's true. I had a radio show every Friday from 11 until noon called The Mystical Connection.
Mystical Connection.
Yeah, it was a great show. We did everything related to the metaphysical world. We had news, views, and interviews, as we used to say, and we had call-in readings. People would call in and get psychic readings over the phone during the radio show.
Oh, my gosh.
Had a lot of wonderful experiences, helped a lot of wonderful people. Of course, we continue to provide readings for people at our store in Westland. Mystiques West has been in business for 15, 16 years now, and that was the premise on which our radio show was based. And we'd sure like to get back to it one of these days if it ever became financially prudent to do so. The Psychic Center is on Ford Road and Central City Parkway. That's between Wayne and Newburgh. Our tattoo shop, which I also own, is called Graveyard Ink. And, of course, that name was taken from the fact that we hold public seances at Mystiques West and do deal quite frequently with people on the other side. The Graveyard Ink is at Warren Road and Beach Daily in Dearborn Heights.
I'm talking to somebody with a great business name like Graveyard Ink. Man.
Well, our motto is ink to the grave. So, I mean, and tattoos they're permanent, so it fits right in with the whole concept of things. So the tattoo world is a unique world, different as is the psychic world. It's there's great many people of strong interest in both areas, and both have merits. I got my first tattoo at the age of 60, and now I have, I think, 7, not counting them, but and a couple more maybe before I get done doing it.
At the age of 60?
Yes.
Let's see. Ray, please tell the Spooky Talk audience about your books.
Well, the Spooky Talk audience probably would like my books. My books are metaphysical suspense thrillers. I have 7 books published now, the first which is titled A Change Called Death, the last which is called Featherless Wings, and they have to do with all things metaphysical. And in the books are all the events that have to do with spirit contact are factual, taken from many of our public seances and our ghost-busting situations where we go into people's homes. But then, of course, poetic license allows me to stretch that just a little bit to make it into an interesting storyline. And many times people have come back and asked me if the stories are true. And, of course, that's a secret that only the writer knows.
Oh, man. Ray, what are some of the goings-on at Mystiques West?
Well, I would like to say for your listeners, it'd be important for them to know, we just have finally put together a brand new website at mystiqueswest.com, all one word, and it's just beautiful. It tells all the things that we do at the store. But the Mystiques West group is a very interesting group because we deal a lot with spiritual contact. Every Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock, we have a public seance in our store, which gives people the opportunity to contact loved ones in the higher side of life, people that passed away, talk to their guardian angels and spirit guides. But we also do ghost busting. We go into homes where people have spirit inhabitants, and we help first to determine who they are. And if that's not possible, find out what their intent is, and if that's not possible, then we ask them to leave. Some people have spirits in their homes, and they're not intimidated or afraid of them, and they like them to stay there. Other people are terrified and would like their home cleansed, and we can do either. And then we also, at the store, we offer individual personalized psychic readings. All of our readers are spirit mediums, so each has the ability to contact spirits in the higher side of life. But if you need to know what your future is going to be, give us a call at the store, and our number, I'll give you a toll-free number. It's 367-8653. And we'll be happy to help you. We're open 7 days a week.
And that's spelled out FORTOLD, foretold.
Correct. That's correct.
Very cool. 1-888-FORETOLD.
Yep. Or as the guy at the border said, Fort Old.
Really?
He said, what the heck is Fort Old?
Oh,
Don't
man.
even ask, I mean, it's give you a hard time, but,
Thank you, Ray Frazier of Graveyard Ink Tattooing and Mystiques West Psychic Reading Center, for being on Spooky Talk.
It's been my pleasure.
I'm here with Amy Williamson, the host of Para Women Scream Radio and founder of League of Extraordinary Women of Paranormal and Horror.
Hi, Clyde. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for being on Spooky Talk.
I'm fantastic, and thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited for you that you have your new show.
How long have you had your show?
It's going to be 3 years in June.
Oh, boy. Amy, what led you to become a paranormal investigator?
Well, actually, I think there's various reasons why people go into the paranormal field. One of it being that they've just, for some reason, for some unforeseen reason, have always had an interest in the paranormal. They love ghost stories. They love scary movies. They love hearing about, other people's experiences. Or you have had something happen to you that has just rattled your cage. You grew up in a haunted house, or you had some paranormal experience that you just couldn't figure out. And I'm the first one. For some reason, I've always been interested in the paranormal. I've always wanted to know what was out there. And it's not only ghosts, but I'm interested in UFOs and cryptozoology and whatnot. So for me, the whole reason why I do paranormal investigation is basically to prove or figure out what it is that's out there.
Folks, for more information about Amy's paranormal investigations, go to amywilliamson.net. That's Williamson, S-O-N. Thank you, Amy.
Thanks, Clyde, for having me. It's been a delight, a horrific delight. Bye.
Thank you. Okay, we have another caller who, what's your name?
This is Steve Plato.
And where are you from?
I am from Rochester, Michigan.
You're my old buddy, Steve.
Well, absolutely.
Thanks for calling Spooky Talk. Hey, tell the folks what you're up to lately.
Well, I have an app that I developed with a guy at work here. It is the Celebrity Death of the Day app.
Very cool, very cool. Mm-hmm. And they go to the Apple Store?
Yes, you go to the Apple Store. You can get there either right through the Apple website or celebritydeathapp.com, and that will take you right to the site where for 99 cents you can download that, and it's available for the iPhone, the iPod Touch, and I believe it'll even work on the new iPad.
That is so spooky and morbid. Give us an example of a celebrity death thing.
Well, sure. So every day, what the app is every day you get a different celebrity death, and it tells you, of course, the day they died, which would be the current day, a little bit of trivia about the celebrity, and then what they died of, and of course, there's lots of interesting deaths. I guess one of the ones that sticks out to me is everybody remembers Auntie M from The Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
So she had some pretty debilitating arthritis toward the end of her life, and she, I think it was like 1962 or 3, something like that. She had it had just really